Hey guys, welcome to the Web series. This is Yema once more, and I'm sure you're wondering and asking yourself, what am I looking at, especially if you're new to what we've been doing on the channel or what we've been looking through on the channel so far. So, in the last video, we covered the basics, the prerequisites you need to start programming in HTML, which is a programming language for programming from scratch. Now, when you look closely, you see at the top here is written content management system software. We're going to focus on the content management system alone. So basically, content management system, or the CMS, is divided into two, and the web content management system is one of those two, and it focuses on basically designing websites as well as online applications. Okay, right, so that's what these guys do basically. So we're going to be looking into prerequisites for making use of this. So before we go on, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you see more great content like this. Alright, so let's move on. So basically, going back to this place here, you see some names: WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, SharePoint, Magento, Typo, Telerik, and Kentico CMS. These are just a few examples of popular CMS that are available, but the more popular are the first three that literally popped up on my Google search, which are WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal. WordPress is the most popular of all. It's used by big corporations, organizations, individuals, and even for those that are starting up small, they prefer WordPress. Why? WordPress is basically easy to use. It's flexible, it's easy to learn, and it's easy to maintain websites and applications based on WordPress. Yeah. So when we're talking WordPress specifically, Joomla and Drupal, they work both online and offline. Okay. Alright, so it's easy to not really get the picture of what I'm trying to paint now, but this is it. Now imagine you're trying to create a website that is very interactive, not from scratch, but at the same time you want to be able to test it before putting it online, right? Nowadays, in web programming and the existence of the World Wide Web, there's what we refer to as servers. So these servers are basically what hold these websites and applications that exist online. Right, so what these CMS applications do is that they make use of either online or offline servers. Now, for someone that's learning, it's better you design your apps or your websites using an offline server. Now, there are multiple offline servers, but the most popular of them is basically XAMPP. Okay, that's the most popular of them. So you might ask yourself, what does XAMPP stand for? And XAMPP stands for cross-platform, Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. The X in the XAMPP is cross-platform, and it acts as your local server on your system. Now that's where the cross-platform comes in. What if the system is not specified to one type? So it could be Windows, it could be Mac OS X, it could be Linux. Yeah, okay. So when I say Windows, I mean Windows 7, even XP, 10, 8, and what have you not, and also the Mac OS X, whatever version exists, and the Linux operating system is mostly for system programmers. Yeah. Alright, so now you should also know something before working with your CMS. You should also know the architecture of your system. Why is this important before trying to even download any of these things? Because your local server XAMPP usually is supposed to run on server. Sorry, your local server is supposed to run on a base architecture of a particular laptop or desktop, whatever kind of system you're making use of. Right, so we're going to go with popular one, which is XAMPP, like I said. And when you search XAMPP, you'd see that it's giving you a 32-bit option. Leave that for now. We just search, and then we come here and search XAMPP again, and you can see the 32-bit there. If you give space, there's XAMPP 32-bit free download. We click on that. Now we come back to our first search. I've been here before, right? So you'd see options here for the download of XAMPP. Now we click on that, and then we come to 32-bit, and you'd see that it doesn't really give you much of an option from the site directly, in that the first link there is similar to this link I clicked over here. And if you look at the options on these links here, you see that they are all 64-bit links. And if you look at the top, this is XAMPP for Windows. Mind you, these numbers here are the versions of XAMPP, not Windows. And then if you come down, this is XAMPP for Linux, and this is XAMPP for OS X. So mind, what we're doing here is strictly for Windows, not for Linux, not for OS X. I don't have a MacBook, so yeah, deal with it. Right, so if you have a 32-bit system, please you follow this link, or this link, and you'll be directed from the site, so whether it's File Hippo, SoftFamous, or ISR Gratian. How do you know the architecture of your system? Well, please you go to my PC, or this PC, however way it is written on your system. You come to the top here, and you click on Properties. Now when you click on Properties, it's going to open up your system information. From here, you check on system type, and mine is 64-bit. Yours could be 32-bit. If it's 32, please follow the 32-bit area. If it's 64, you can go directly from the site. Okay, right, so back to business. I'm using a 64-bit, so I'm going to download directly from here. Okay, now mind you, when you download your XAMPP, it's meant to run on various ports, and in case you encounter an error when trying to run it at the end, don't worry, I'm going to make a video that it's meant to correct that. I'm going to include the correction in the next video, because I'm not really quite sure how mine will go either anyway. Alright, so maybe, yes we may. So when you download that, you go into your download folder, and for me it's already up here. Okay, alright, so you double click on that for it. So what we're going to do next is we double click on this guy to start running its installation, and we'll wait for it to launch and ask us if we want to leave, blah blah blah. There we go. Alright, and then we wait again for a while. It's gonna take a while. Alright, so there we go. Please, it's not an error message, so do not get scared and close it up here. Just click OK, and you're good to go. And then you go on next. Okay, and you can go ahead and leave everything ticked. If you want, you can remove Tomcat, Mercury, and FileZilla. If you want, leave it. It's all good. So we go on next. It's going to go into drive C, in the XAMPP folder. Please unclick this. You don't want to learn about anything, at least not yet anyway. And then you click next, and it starts installing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, because it usually takes around 8 to 11 minutes for it to install. So when we're back, we continue from there and round it up. Alright, so the installation is done. Naturally, to ask you if you want to start the control panel, you can leave that ticked and click on finish. Automatically it's joined your program list, so whenever you want to launch it, you'd go to your program list and launch it from there. But it's safe for you to restart your system whenever you're done installing it, so that everything would work perfectly. Now we click on save. I'm going to show you what I mentioned earlier about ports, just in case it backfires. Just know that there wasn't an error. It's just a port having an issue, and you have to change the port number. Okay, so okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so we'll have an issue there. MySQL started, the port is good. Okay, let's allow this, and I think to solve our Apache issue. Okay, let's go again. Okay, so like I said, your port is probably having issues. So in another video I'll probably show you how to solve that. But all you have to do is start both Apache and MySQL, and then you're on your way to go. Okay. So I'm going to show you how you run WordPress using XAMPP in our next video. Working version of XAMPP anyway. This is giving me issues for reasons I do not know. So I'm going to quit it here. And that's that about how you basically install XAMPP on your Windows system. And thank you. At the end of the video, don't forget to subscribe, and also like the video if you enjoyed it and it was helpful. If you check my channel, you see other videos like this. See you next time. Bye.